Hello again, everyone. Drew McGuire here, and this is the big one. This is the one for all the pickle chips on the table. This is the dissection of the sheep brain video. Been staring at that sheep brain in this box all semester long, and now it's out of the bag. The brain is out of the bag officially. So, with that introduction out of the way, let's get right into it. I have the list. I printed out. I made a couple of markings for my own purposes, to separate the exterior and interior, so that as I'm going down the list, I'll be better organized. Grab some gloves here. I've already cut sheep's brain open with my scalpel. Get some nice formaldehydes in the air. So, over here, my list, and so let's see if we can make this go good for everybody. Okay, so here is my brain, my sheep's brain. Not my brain, but my sheep's brain, obviously. Alrighty, so I've already cut it open. So let's go down the list. Right there. Alright, first of all, let's start with the lobes. You have your frontal lobe, parietal lobe, and occipital lobe. Come around to the side, of course. You have your temporal lobe, and we have the hills and valleys of the gyrus and sulcus, with the gyri and sulci. To use the plural, you would have, for example, a single gyrus would be like a single hill, and a single sulcus would mean individual valley of the winkle. So you've got your sulcus and gyrus. Of course, your brain without scalpel incision is separated by the longitudinal fissure, and this area which is separated by the longitudinal fissure is the cerebellum. Now in the video, she did not talk about a central or lateral sulcus, but I did some research there, and so we're talking about a very large valley. Here, centrally, this would be a good example. You have this very large sulcus on the central sulcus, and then on the side, laterally, here's a very good example. Right there, there's a large lateral sulcus. Alright, coming around, we have the cerebellum. Right there. So, now we have come to the part where things are opened up, and we will talk about interior structures here. Alright, so have your corpus callosum. This nice wrinkle here on the top. It's your corpus callosum. Beneath is your fornix. Underneath, your thalamus. It's better defined on the other half, of the other hemisphere, but we'll go with this, your thalamus. Now behind, you have your pineal gland, and beneath your I'm just going to take one half of the brain here. There we go. That's much better. Beneath your thalamus, You have this kind of a bump. It was actually cut during the dissection. It's the hypothalamus, and in that sort of middle area is the midbrain, yeah, and then you have the pons kind of in the middle, and just before your spinal cord, right there, have your medulla oblongata. Nice delineation there. So now, let's put this back together. Flip it over. And we'll talk about these nerves. 1 through 4. Okay, so you have your olfactory bulbs, of course, which are enlarged in animals. We have the enlarged frontal lobe. So, with that being said, olfactory bulb, and on the side here you can see a very well defined olfactory tract, also not mentioned in the video. I did do some further research. Coming around, you have your, of course, your optic chiasm, but your optic nerve will be right here. It's actually quite well delineated. And your optic tract coming out of the nerve, right there, optic nerve, optic tract, coming on down to the oculomotor. Be delineated. They don't really show up very well on this particular brain, but yeah, they would be in this area. Then we come around to the trochlear nerve, nerve 4, and also again doesn't show up too well, and in fact I believe it might have separated from my poking and prodding, but you would see your trochlear nerve in this, let's say, and there's like the remains kind of what I was poking around with right there. So that is sheep brain dissection video. Take my gloves off here, and we can see I've got some experience with this. So with that all being said, we can close up the video. Thanks for watching. Hope that was informative. Have a great day.